Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is another wish list or anti-haul video, like you can tell from the title, and we're going to be discussing some more new launches. The last time I sat down to do this video, there were actually way too many launches and I could not cover everything in one video. So I figured, you know what, let's do two parts. You've probably seen the first part of this two-part thing that I had going on, like the super long list, and here's the second one. So let's talk about the rest of the launches that we have. And to start out with, first, there is a very interesting, unique product, and I like to see more brands coming out with these kind of, unique formulations in the Indian space, because there's a lot out there in the international space. I'm speaking about like bond repairing. This one is called the Plum Pro Next Hair Growth Serum. It looks really unique. I definitely need to read a little bit more about this particular product and decide whether or not it would be something that I would be interested in. At the moment, I'm just focusing on kind of nourishing, specifically like the bottom part of my hair, which is very dry, and also, like you can see, it's a little bit color treated as well. I mean, I colored my hair like 3 years ago, so obviously a lot of it has grown out, and this is all virgin hair that you see on the top basically, but it can still be very dry. So I'm kind of focusing on that at the moment right now, but I may or may not decide to pick up this hair growth serum in the future. Again, I don't know, because I feel like my hair growth is pretty good. It's something that I don't need a lot of work with, a lot of help with essentially. So yeah, that's that. So this one is definitely a maybe. Then moving on, next we have a Chemist at Play launch, and this is called their Hydralift under eye cream. Now, they already came out with an eye cream, so this I believe is supposed to be more geared towards like fine lines and wrinkles. And again, I'm not an eye cream person, because I think that your moisturizer can very well work as your under eye cream as well. So yeah, when I see under eye cream, I'm just immediately like pass. So this is gonna be a pass as well. Then a launch I'm actually interested in, this is the Plum Candy Melts Tinted Lip Balms. Now, Plum has had their Candy Melts lip balms in the pot version for a long time, and I actually bought the red velvet version. Turns out I never used it. I don't even know where it is in my house anymore at this point, because I've actually realized I'm not a pot lip balm person, because I don't like dipping in my finger into it and then applying it on my lips. I just don't reach for those products at all. If I have to use a lip balm product, which I don't again typically tend to use, it will rather be a stick lip balm. So I have a couple of stick lip balms right now. I have the Nykaa one, I have a Maybelline Baby Lips, and I kind of want to go through the few ones that I have already in my collection, and then once I go through those, and if I'm looking to purchase a new lip balm, I do see myself purchasing this one just to try it out, because the Candy Melts lip balms look really interesting. So if I had to buy one, it would be this one, but because I'm not a big lip balm person, it might probably also fly under the radar. Then let's talk about a relaunch. So Minimalist came out with their Invisible SPF 40 sunscreen a while back, and it was more so like an airless pump packaging. They have now reformulated that. They've reformulated and repackaged it in a tube packaging now. I would actually prefer the airless pump, to be honest, because I feel like that has less wastage. With a tube, you are more likely to have more wastage, because there is product sticking around the sides as well that you're not able to remove unless and until you cut open the tube. So for that, I would actually prefer the older packaging, but I'm assuming that they had some issues with the packaging, and that's the reason they decided to change it and make it a tube. So that's nice. That being said, these invisible sunscreens tend to be more silicone formulations, and those are not my absolute favorites. So personally, this is going to be another skip as well. Then let's move on and talk about a brand that doesn't actually have a lot of new launches. So whenever they launch something new, I'm very excited. I'm speaking about Formularx, and they actually came out with a retinol. So it's called the Renaissance Serum, and this is their Gentle Retinol Complex Serum. Now, when it comes to retinol, I love retinol, but I'm also someone who likes to kind of stick to the same one and not experiment too much. Because I feel like it's one of those ingredients that I don't want to mess around with, and I don't want to try out a bunch of things. Like if something works, it works, and I just stick to it when it comes to retinol. So I already have my favorites. Apart from that, I'm actually planning on increasing my retinol dosage. Essentially, I want to move up a slightly higher strength when it comes to retinols, so that's something I am considering. But this particular serum tends to be more of a gentler, beginner friendly retinol, so I feel like this is not what I'm looking for. But if you are someone out there in the market who is starting to use a retinol serum, you might actually like this. So I just feel like I'm not the target audience for it, which is why I don't want to get it just for the sake of trying out and reviewing it. If it's something I'm not genuinely interested in, then I won't get it. Just for review purposes, I just won't be doing that. So that's that. Let's move on to something which I actually did not know about, but you guys told me in one of my videos that Pulp now has a sunscreen body lotion, and this is a huge ass bottle, and that is kind of my selling point with this product. Like that's what I feel like really grabbed me in, because this is a 500 ml bottle of sunscreen body lotion. It's called the Sunday Everyday Sunscreen Body Lotion from Pulp, and I was really happy to see that it's like a huge bottle of body lotion, because there are very few brands I feel like that come out with a lot of product which is very sustainable, very eco-friendly, so I like that. But when I saw the price, I was like, it was a jab in my chest, literally, because it's 1800 rupees, which is a lot of money to spend on something like one shot, basically. So I wish that they had two sizes. Basically, if they came out with like a 200 ml where you could try it out and it was more affordable, and then for people who love it and want to repurchase it, they could go out and buy the 500 ml one for 1800. It would be worth it for them. But for someone who's never tried out your product, and to ask them to pay 1800 for, of course, a lot of product is a big amount. And recently I've been trying out a couple of other sunscreen body lotions as well, say the Lotus Herbals one, the VLCC one, the Earth Rhythm one, the Plum one, which I'm gonna speak about in a minute. So if I find another one that is more inexpensive and might not come with as much product, but still I might end up sticking to that. But if I don't find something that's good, and if I feel like I really want to go out for it, or maybe if I see a lot of good reviews on this, that might actually encourage me to try out this one as well. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Would you pay almost 2000 for 500 ml of sunscreen body lotion? Let me know. Then let's move on and talk about something from Aqualogica. So they have their what is it, cherry tomato sunscreen, the red one, the one that's new, and they're expanding the range and coming out with more products in that specific lineup, such as the face wash. So it's called the Detan Smoothie face wash with glycolic acid and cherry tomato. Now the only reason I'm going to say that I'm actually putting this on my wish list is because I was watching a dermat I think speak about this, if I'm remembering correctly, but they were basically talking about how AHAs and BHAs in your face wash are really good, because it's like a gentle exfoliation step, and then whatever actives you put on top is actually going to penetrate better into your skin, because your skin is slightly exfoliated. And using your AHAs and BHAs in a face wash is the most gentle yet effective form of chemical exfoliation. So that makes me want to try out more AHA and BHA face washes that are out there in the market, and this is one of them. So I'm like, okay, let's try it out, let's see. So yeah, that's that. Then something from Face Skin, and this actually looks very interesting. It's their face mop makeup removing cleansing balm. Now I looked at the price, I looked at the quantity, and this to me seems very similar to the one that I had from Deconstruct Skincare, which is their soothing cleansing balm, where again there is not a lot of product for a decent price. And I was like, I don't mind buying this, I don't mind trying it out, I know I will probably like it, but will I end up repurchasing this often? Because I'm gonna have to repurchase this very often, considering it just comes with 50 grams of product, and I wear makeup, I want to say 4-5 days out of 7 days in the week, so that's a lot, and I will probably go through this in 2 or 3 weeks if I'm wearing this much makeup. So yeah, it's definitely pricey, and I am actually considering going back to my Plum Illumins cleansing balm, because I feel like that lasts longer than 2 or 3 weeks for me, because it comes with more quantity. So yeah, this might be a pass, it might be. And I want to also speak about one more product which I'm not actually officially speaking about in the video, but when the Face Skin cleansing balm launched, the brand Deu or Dew, I don't know how it's pronounced, it's a very expensive Indian skincare brand that makes a moisturizer, I believe, that Alia Bhatt made very popular, and then they also have like a multi-active serum kind of a product, and they launched with a cleansing balm which was like basically Clinique TTDO prices, and I'm like, that's insane. I know Clinique TTDO is a staple, it's not cruelty free though, by the way, but still it's a cult favorite that I've actually tried back in the day when I did not care about the cruelty free status of brands. I have tried it and I really like it. So I would never spend high-end prices on skincare, but if I had to try, I would just probably go for that. I wouldn't buy this super duper expensive indie brand product. But when I spoke about the Face Skin, a lot of people actually told me that, oh, this cleansing balm is also launched. I'm like, yeah, I saw about it, but I'm like, this brand just makes really expensive skincare and I would never pay this much of money. So yeah, that's that. Take it for what you will, and let me know your thoughts as well on these two cleansing balm launches. Let's move on next and talk about something from a brand I don't actually talk about because I don't follow this brand, I don't like them, and it's Mamaearth. So I love Mamaearth's sisters, which is Dermaco and Aqualogica, but Mamaearth in itself I do not like at all. And a lot of you might be like, oh, they are all owned under the same parent company, so if you're giving money to one, you're basically giving money to all of them. But I'm like, yes, I'm giving money to them, but I'm actually buying good products, because Dermaco and Aqualogica are actually much better than Mamaearth. So when I saw this particular launch from Mamaearth, I was actually pretty intrigued. So they have their rice range, and they have a lot of products. Like, that's what Mamaearth does, is that they take one ingredient and they make every single product possible that they can. So they have an oil-free moisturizer, they have a face wash, they have a night cream. These were just some of the products that I saw, but there is a ton more. They must have come out with like 10 products in their rice range. So the oil-free moisturizer actually looked appealing, which is why I thought about trying it. But then again, I'm like, do I want to really buy this and mess up my skin? And also my skin's been going through a lot recently, so that just tells me, don't buy things and try them out just for the heck of it and then mess up your skin and then regret it later. So again, I might probably skip on this one too. Moving on next, we have something from Earth Rhythm, and Earth Rhythm came out with deodorant sticks. So they're basically clear deodorants, and one is like a brightening exfoliating one, the other is supposed to be like odor and sweat control. I'm assuming it's gonna smell more masculine. They do look very interesting, I have to be honest, and I haven't tried out a clear stick deodorant, So I'm very intrigued by this and I want to try it out, but I don't know how inclined I am to like purchase it immediately. I'll probably order it if I'm placing an order on through the many which ways and I want to add in something. I might decide to add this in and try it out as well. Then the Plum BodyLovin launch that I was talking about earlier, the body sunscreen. So they came out with a body lotion SPF 44 and it's in the Hawaiian Rumba scent, you guys. Like, how could I not? I was anyways looking for an SPF body lotion, and then Plum came out with the Hawaiian Rumba body lotion. Of course I had to buy it. I placed the order immediately. The product went live on the website and I have it. I've used it a few times and I have to just continue using it. I will say though that it feels a more substantial SPF as compared to the Lotus Herbals and the VLCC. Those feel more like just a body lotion, and sometimes it makes me think, is there even any SPF filter in it? Whereas this one feels more like an actual sunscreen, like a heavy duty, slightly sticky, but it still does blend in well into the skin. I did a first impressions reel and shorts both on Instagram and YouTube, so you can go check it out if you want to, but I have to continue trying it out more to give you my final thoughts eventually. So yeah, that's that. And those are all the launches that I wanted to speak to you about. I thought let's end on a high note because in this video, any which ways, I feel like most of the launches I was like, I'm not into this, I'm gonna skip this and this and this and this. So yeah, I thought, let's end on a high note. And those are all the products that I wanted to speak to you about today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I would love to chat with you and know more about your thoughts on these new launches. So feel free to let me know down below in the comment section and we can chat about it. And I know you guys really love these videos, and I love to engage with you guys and talk to you about different new launches. So yeah, keep the comments coming, and yeah, let's have a conversation down below. So let me know if you were interested in any of these. I was pretty much not interested in most of them, so yeah, there is that. But if you were interested in any of the ones, I want to know your thoughts. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.